Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this time we're playing as the Tomb Kings and we're up against the Empire in a really small map, as you can see over here. And I have to pause this because the battle began immediately, that's why it's paused. So let's go over and just take a look at the army. On the front I got just 4 units of skeleton spearmen. I prefer them over the skeleton warriors because they can actually hold their ground for a little bit longer. They seem to be surviving for some longer time than the other ones. In the back we got 2 units of Nehekara warriors with just 1 Chevron because I had some leftover money. And back here I get the Tomb Guard. I think I get another one because if you wanna go up against the Empire in case they bring any great swords, these are the only guys that can actually put up a fight with them. All the rest are just they're just gonna crumble. Back here we got a unit of Tomb Guard with halberds and the King Nekes's Scorpion Legion, which applies poison, and these guys are quite excellent, are just holding the line. Back here we got the Chosen of the Gods, and that's Chosen of the Gods, as you already know, the Shield Breaker, which reduces the missile parry by 24, so anybody who's carrying a shield is not gonna be that happy to have this guy on the opposite team. And 2 Tomb Princes with the protection spell, which is called Guardian, yeah, that's right, Curse of Jaff, when they drop below 50% health points, and the Tomb Strike, because that terror can easily turn me the fight. It's quite a great skill to have, especially in the end game when the battle is almost finished and most of the scattered troops are just gonna be susceptible to any terror. And as our leadership we got Arkan the Black on his horse with the Tomb Blade of Arkan, Staff of Nagas to reduce the recharge rate on all those abilities, the Fate Buna just in case he brought any Hippogriff Alto Griffites or Hippogriff Knights in general, and the Spirit Lich, which is pretty much a standard. So for my opponent over here, he's got really heavy cannon fire, the Hammer of the Witches, because he was expecting some heavy monster play, although the only thing I brought is probably the Chosen of the Gods. One more great cannon over here, and actually the Sunmaker over here. And don't laugh at these boys, because they can really do some work against infantry if they just freaking hit their target. So 1 unit of Demigryph Knights with the standard ones. Actually, he probably just messed up. He was probably trying to get the standard one or whatever, I don't know. And on the front line he's got a mix of some skeleton spearmen, some swordsmen, some great swords, some handgunners, some more swordsmen over here, 1 unit of halberdiers, excellent choice, and some more spearmen over here, and as usual Karl Franz on top of his mighty Deathclaw, which he didn't actually bring Galmaraz or anything else, he just brought Stand Your Ground and Foeseeker. So let's take a look at this and let's begin. Let's get this going. So immediately as soon as the battle begins, I'm gonna give the order to send my armies forward, because these cannons are just gonna open fire immediately and just cause some maximum problem over here. From what you can see, my opponent didn't bring any caster. I don't know why he did that, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So I immediately start to advance. I open fire with the Chosen of the Gods on Karl Franz. I'm gonna send the Carrions in order to shut down for a little bit the cannons. And yes, this is where I give the order to start going forward. I see that the Demigryph Knights are gonna come on the flank over here, but I can't do anything to stop them at the moment. And as you can see, that Hellstorm rocket battery is really doing some work over here. The cannons, I think just 1 shot just went by over here. And yeah, let's see at this Sunmaker. Oh yes baby. It's really bad for me that I'm closely packed up over here, so the Sunmaker is actually hitting a lot of troops at just 1 shot. The balance of power already shifted against my favor, and just look at the damage being done over here. I'm gonna leave the Tomb Halberds back here with the King Nekes's Scorpion, although as you can see the shots from that thing, I shouldn't place them so close to each other, because he's gonna just target one and he's gonna get both of the units with it. It was just a really weird battle for me, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. As you can see, the bounce of power keeps dropping against my favor. The Tomb Prince, one of the guys, is fighting in the front lines. He took a few shots from the cannon almost immediately, and from the Hammer of the Witches, which I'm trying right now to shut down. The Fate Tribune is going down to the Demigryph Knights because I see that they're gonna be coming over here. That's the reason I'm gonna move my Skeleton Spearmen to just keep them in place. My Tomb Prince is over here just trying to get some cycle charges. I sneak past one unit of Skeleton Spearmen. He only got the Handgunners over here to protect himself, and he's gonna try to intercept me with those swordsmen, but I'm still gonna keep pushing. I'm also gonna summon some Skeleton Warriors on top of these Handgunners in order to shut them down. And where the hell is Arkan? Where the hell did he go? Okay, the Karl Franz is gonna try and snipe out the Tomb Prince over here, which was desperately trying to path him through. I wanted him to go close to Arkan, but yeah, Tomb Kings don't have a great mass, so this Tomb Prince got stuck in just a few bunch of greatswords. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get the spells off the tomb, that tomb curse, because I was just he just died immediately. One second I was giving him the order to advance forward, and the other one he was dead. So back here I summoned the Ushabti to shut down the other cannon. He hasn't still noticed. Okay, he just did. Spearmen fighting over here. Karl Franz is being shot at all times by the Ushabti Great Bows, and I'm also dropping some Spirit Liches wherever I can. I managed to get the Skeleton Warriors. They were chasing the Handgunners, and they managed to get on top of the Hammer of the Witches over here. I also get some Spearmen fighting this standard state troops. And yeah, most of the fight is being done back here. Unfortunately, I have my Tomb Prince fighting Halberdiers, Arkan the Black over here as well. I'm gonna try to move them out of there, because this is not gonna end well for me. The Halberdiers are quite a decent unit at getting the Tomb Prince down. As you can see, he's almost half health. Over here, he's trying to clean my chaff so he can get the Hammer of the Witches back online. The bounce of power starts moving a little bit in my favor. The Demigryph Knights though get a really nice charge over here, although it's on top of Spearmen, so as soon as that fades and they get the hold, they're gonna be able to put some damage back. We break the swordsman over here with the Nehekara warriors, and we actually break the great sword. Oh no, actually he's trying to retreat to come back here, and the Tomb Guard is on the chase. Over here, Nehekara warriors with Tomb Guard still fighting the great swords, and look at that, the great swords managed to get down both the Nehekara warriors and the Tomb Guard, although they were already beaten up by that Sunmaker, which really got some freaking nasty hits into my army. That's because I had them into a really deep line, and yeah, I wasn't expecting it to go this way with the Sunmaker. So the Ushabti are here fighting. As you can see, he manages to get a freaking nice charge with his Demigryph Knights and Karl Franz over here on Arkan the Black. Fortunately, I saw that I had some Tomb Guard nearby, so I pathed Arkan straight for these guys, and I managed to get through from over here, just get Arkan to safety. Unfortunately, the Tomb Prince is gonna get stuck in there, but he is also trying to retreat because he doesn't want to stay over here. But the Tomb Prince with the anti-large is gonna do some really nice work with the Demigryph Knights, and with the help of the 16th Tomb Guard over here. As you can see, a chase is gonna be issued over here. Karl Franz is gonna desperately try to chase down Arkan the Black. Chosen of the Gods still shooting, although just 1 or 2 shots left. He manages to get his Demigryph Knights back onto Arkan over here, and I'm just trying to just get the hell away from here, just pathing the hell away from these guys. But fortunately, the Tomb Prince comes over here. I drop also the Liber Mortis to provide resistance and leadership for all my troops. The Spearmen are gonna fend off these guys. The Halberds get over here. Arkan the Black for the time being is safe, but the Sunmaker, the Hammer of the Witches, is desperately trying to come back. And now that these spears are gone, it's gonna get back online, and well, that's not gonna be good for me. So the bounce of power again drops against my favor. As you can see, the Tomb Prince is just down to how many hit points? Just 400 hit points. Halberds over here, 42 models. The Spearmen are crumbling over here. The Tomb Guard still going on, still doing great, but these Skeleton Warriors are disintegrated and they are gone. So yeah, things don't look that great. I'm gonna try to get these guys over here just to cause a quick terror out onto these swordsmen, and as soon as I'm done with them, I'm just gonna try to get them back over here. Unfortunately, I forgot about these tomb halberds, and I overchased over here. Thankfully, I'm gonna remember it in just a few seconds, and just gonna drive them back. And yeah, this is where it came down to be. Karl Franz is only like with 400 health points left. That's because of a spirit list that I dropped. Right now I have like 0 winds of magic. I have all of my abilities, the Tomb Blade of Arcan and the rest, on freaking cooldowns, and this is literally all I have. No hidden sleeves with magic up my no hidden tricks up my sleeves with magic or anything. This is all I get. Some Tomb Halberds and just 1 unit of Tomb Guard over here fighting to the bitter end. These guys, although, will be able to hold, because the Tomb Guard against state troops are quite excuse me, an excellent unit. I overextended over here with the Chosen of the Gods. It was just 5 models remaining. They were getting shot by the Hammer of the Witches and the Handgunners, so I said, okay, just send them in, just try to shut them down for a little bit. I managed to do that, and they actually managed to get like 50 hit points of damage to Karl Franz, I take it, most likely. So as you can see, look at the balance of power. It's almost like game over for me. I was about to quit the game actually, but I said, okay, just let it be. Let's keep fighting. Let's see where that goes. And yeah, Arkan the Black was fighting alongside his dead men, and he was doing quite great, just taking down some halberds. Tomb halberds over here. Damn, such a nice unit. I really like that they have halberds and freaking shields. Like you don't get that often. So as you can see, Karl Franz just starts to waver on his own. He is gonna have his Demigryph Knights to come and charge from my back, which is not a great deal for me, because the Tomb Guard are failing in the front, and the Tomb Guard with halberds, well, there are actually 40 units still left alive. I'm gonna turn them around in order to brace for that charge by them. But when it was about to end, as you will see over here, because I'm just being nuked by everywhere and he's gonna get some quick charges, I managed to summon a unit of skeleton warriors, which is really gonna start tipping the balance of power in my favor. These Demigryph Knights are gonna be inflicted with such a huge toll by the halberdiers over here, who managed to turn around and brace, and the summon of the skeleton warriors that they're gonna break, and they're just gonna cause a massive chain rout over here. As you can see, there's only 1 man standing. Yes, some swordsmen are coming in the back, but I'm just gonna prioritize to just clean this pocket over here. Some handgunners, I see that they have come back online, and as soon as I see this, I'm just gonna spam the skeleton warriors to go after them. Obviously, he doesn't have them on skirmish mode. He was manually targeting them, so he's gonna probably forget them for a minute there, and they won't be able to retreat back. So the skeleton warriors are gonna get there, just get some decent kills. Pretty much the only thing that they could actually kill. Arkan the Black still being a champ over here, and as you can see, the balance of power in the time that I was least expecting it is actually turning in my favor. I'm not lying, I was about to quit the battle, and I was like, okay, if I really messed up with this one, because yeah, when I play the first battle of the day, I always mess up. Every time I need one warm-up battle in order to perform well later into the game. That's how I roll. I don't know why. Alright, over here I just reform my troops back. I should have overchased over here, just make sure these guys would be off the map. And yeah, the balance of power dropped a little bit back because some troops came back, but now it's coming back in my favor. The front units are gonna charge in the front. I'm gonna send Arkan there. I don't know, is he causing fear or terror? No, he actually causes terror. Or is it fear? Nah, it's just fear. So just that fear alone is gonna be enough. Karl Franz with only 400 hit points, he is not gonna be able to do that, and as soon as he tries to charge, he actually freaking breaks. The whole of the forces follow up, and this is what I call a freaking victory. So a lot of mistakes on my part over there, a lot of mistakes that were well, as I said, it always happens with me with the first battle of the day. And yeah, the thing that really got me the victory was Arkan himself, and the freaking spells that I managed to get almost at the last minute of there. If it was like 10 seconds later, the Skeleton Warrior summon, I think I would be crushed, because the Demigryph Knights would have just crumbled everything, like the Tomb Halberds and the Tomb Guards that were fighting in the front. There were also swordsmen that were coming into play, which would back the Demigryph Knights, and yeah, this was pretty much it. So quite an excellent play from my enemy over there. He had his anti-large actually into the Great Cannon and the Hammer of the Witches, and his anti-infantry, his really big heavy anti-infantry, was the Demigryph Knights with the anti-infantry variant, not the halberd one, and the Sunmaker. These two guys were absolutely monstrous, and the great swords also did great, and the rest of the stuff were just there to just throw at me, just to keep me in place. And yeah, so that was it, guys. The Tomb Guard, as you can see over here, 99 kills, quite great. I was actually quite surprised these guys managed to get 23 kills. I don't know how they did, but yeah, whatever. So I really hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, and I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Bye bye.